Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Fast Track to 7 a.m. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ashlyn Hill.
And I'm Alex Larson.
New this morning, crews responding to the scene of a motorcycle crash in West Fargo early this morning. It was called out shortly before 1:30 a.m. to the intersection you see here of 32nd Avenue West and Cheyenne Street.
Our reporter at the scene says crews were there cleaning up broken glass after that motorcycle looked to have tipped onto its side. We have reached out to authorities for more information. You can stick with us for updates. We continue our coverage this morning of the Republican National Convention and can say it's official. 39-year-old Ohio Senator J.D. Vance officially accepting the Republican vice presidential nomination.
Well, Vance's speech last night was the main focus. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum also taking the stage to give his own speech. Valley News Team's Bobby Fallett has more on day 3 action as we gear up to hear from former President Donald Trump tonight to round out the RNC.
I officially accept your nomination to be vice president.
As expected on day 3 of the Republican National Convention, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance accepted the vice presidential nominee, something many Republican delegates and members of Congress looked forward to seeing, as they see Vance as potentially the man to put their party over the top come this November.
Our country is on the line here, and I think the Republican Party is strong and ready to win back the White House.
Also taking the stage on day 3, North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, whose main focus was on energy.
Teddy Roosevelt encouraged America to speak softly and carry a big stick. Energy dominance will be the big stick that President Trump will carry.
While Trump won't officially be on stage until tonight, he did do a practice walkthrough of where he'll be going when walking out on the stage. While the first 3 days have been exciting to many, it's day 4 here that many will remember forever, as former President Trump will speak publicly for the first time since the attempted assassination last Saturday.
When President Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance together, they will make America great again.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Bobby Fallett, Valley News Live.
Former President Donald Trump is scheduled to have around 1 hour on stage tonight to round out the RNC. The Care and Share shelter in Crookston now reopening today after a deadly officer-involved shooting that happened last month on June 30th.
Officers say Christopher Junkin was being combative and refusing commands when he was shot and killed. The recently released body cam footage shows a man uncooperative, but also one who's unarmed and did lay motionless on the ground several times during that interaction.
You can watch that video for yourself. It's available on the VNL News app. A warning, it is graphic. A heads up, the Red River Valley SWAT team will be conducting training exercises today in downtown Fargo and West Fargo.
The first is going to be in the 600 block of Morrison Street in West Fargo from noon to 4 p.m. The second, that's going to be in the 600 block of 3rd Street North in downtown Fargo. That's from 5 to 9 p.m.
You may see officers with guns and vehicles and their lights activated. Remember, it is training meant to take place today. We officially reached the 1-year anniversary of last summer's deadly ambush shooting on Fargo police.
Remember, officials do believe that shooter planned to later go to the downtown street fair. This year's street fair starts today, and it's going to have majorly bumped up security this year. Organizers say after the event of July 14th, public safety partners talked about what they can do this year to make attendees feel safe.
Organizers say there will be more officers, more barricades, and even drones flying above downtown for an aerial view. They tell us they've doubled their security budget to safely monitor the area.
There are a number of things that are different. We've upped our budgets for barricades, for patrols, both private and public patrols. And so we've just done a lot of coordination between the entities. So we are all in sync and in touch with each other in case anything arises.
The Downtown Street Fair starts today. It ends this Saturday.
All right, switching gears here. Let's see what the weather has in store for us for the street fair this weekend. With more on that, let's turn things on over to meteorologist Lisa Green. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. Well, it's looking good for today. The really only thing you need to worry about is the sun, making sure you're wearing sunblock. But our rain chances do increase as we head into the end of the week and the weekend. You can see by tonight and into Friday, isolated chances for some rain and thunder showers. And into Saturday, especially during those afternoon hours, we could see those storms pop up. So again, daily precipitation chances return starting late tonight. Low chances a lot of days, but still the possibility is there that could impact you. But want you to be ready, but won't necessarily, again, wash out your plans. Now, here's a look outside right now. You can see a little bit of smoky haze going on aloft. The good news is that at the surface, our concentration of wildfire smoke is on the lower end, but still seeing it aloft, and that may be something that hangs around for the coming days. Looking at 54 degrees right now in Fargo. Wind is out of the south at 3 miles per hour, visibility at 10 miles. And beautiful sunshine in Grand Forks and East Grand Forks, looking at 52 there. And our wind is light and out of the south at 3 miles per hour, visibility is at 10 miles. So clear skies looking good on our radar and satellite map, not only in the Red River Valley, but beyond. So should be, again, be a pleasant day for travel today. And we're looking at temperatures still being pretty comfortable for summertime. We'll be in the 70s to some low 80s. Lots of sun. Wind that won't be that strong throughout the daytime hours. Tonight it may pick up a little bit as that chance for rain moves in. And moving into the rest of the week and the weekend, you can see 80s coming back more into the mid to upper 80s at that point by the weekend. And then next week, approaching 90 degrees. We don't have the 90-degree number officially on the 11-day forecast right now, but still several days where we're very close. So summertime heat making a comeback.
Nice. And in the meantime, if you like it cooler, today's your day, huh?
Yes, especially this morning. We had some temperatures drop into the 40s. Working our way out of that now, but it has been a cool start.
Yeah, we're on the come up though. Thank you, Lisa.
Well, today, the 2024 Paralympic track and field trials are set to begin in Florida.
The Valley Today's Tatum Miller introduces us to a couple of athletes representing the Peace Garden State on the racetrack.
Hours of preparation, almost a decade of training, and a lifetime of perseverance. This track has seen it all, but the years of blood, sweat, and tears leading up.
I'm excited, maybe a little nervous.
To today.
I'm also a little bit nervous because it's my first time.
There's no question, these two teenagers are athletes. Samuel Winter laced up his track shoes for the first time in 2018. Only 2 years later, he was a national competitor.
In 2022, Sam was selected to compete with Move United in Portugal, and then in 2023, he went to Thailand.
But Sam and Isabel aren't your average competitors. This race has special classifications.
I'm a 36, which is the 30s is for neurological and cerebral palsy.
When Sam was just 3 days old, St. Paul Children's Hospital noticed that he was having frequent seizures.
So Sam had a stroke when he was born that caused cerebral palsy.
Sam says at first, running wasn't his speed.
We first found out about sled hockey, which is hockey for people with disabilities. And then one of the people who was at sled hockey talked us into trying track. We found that I really liked it and kept going to higher level.
Isabel's classification is a bit different.
T54.
And what does that mean?
That means you have a lower limb impairment, so you utilize a racing wheelchair to help you race.
She started working with her racing chair in 2017. At minimum, this equipment costs thousands of dollars, but you can't put a price on feeling like you belong.
Compete with people that are similar abilities to me and be with people that are like me.
Becca Winter, Sam's mom, says the para community is more like a family.
They have friends all over the U.S. and the world, and they've made connections. They're competitive on the field, and then they're great friends off. And having friends who understand what you go through medically and what you've overcome to get to this point is huge for all of these athletes.
Tonight, Isabel and Sam will step foot in Florida for the 2024 Track and Field Paralympic Trials. After 3 days of competing, 54 of the best Paralympic athletes will be selected to represent Team USA.
He would be going to Paris.
From Fargo to Florida to Paris.
He's just planning to show up and have a lot of fun and do his very best.
But this is just the starting line. In Fargo, Tata Miller for Valley News Live.
Sam will be running the 100-meter and 400-meter races, and he's also going to compete in the long jump and shot put events.
Love it. Isabel will be racing in the 100, 400, and 800-meter events. Good luck to both. Well, take a look at your screen. These are the winning designs for the Fargo Police Sticker Competition. Kiddos created their work at the Police Picnic. It was late last month at Broadway Square in downtown Fargo.
The winners up on your screen will now have their drawings come to life as stickers representing the Fargo Police Department. Congratulations, you three.
Yeah, very cool.
The Women's World Para Ice Hockey Challenge is being held in Norway this October.
Yeah, Chloe Kirkpatrick is making the trip from Bemidji to Moorhead weekly to prepare for the upcoming games. She's 19 years old and she has made this team each year since 2019.
She says it's an honor not only to represent her country, but to represent the state of Minnesota as she gets set for tryouts for Team USA.
Go Chloe!
I've seen a lot of hockey players coming out of this state, and this is a really big step to do as the next player to be also coming out of the state of Minnesota.
Tryouts are in August in Michigan. Camp is in September with the games in Norway in October.
All right, before we let you go, get out those tickets.
Yep, no winners in Tuesday night's Mega Millions drawing.
Yeah, the jackpot now at $226 million. The winner of the next drawing could get a lump sum of $106. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning here on the Valley Today. Good luck, everybody.
See you tomorrow.